Hey guys, welcome to Tough Talk. Today you're here with Mila,
Mina.
Hanan.
and Leanne. And today's topic of discussion is going to be interrelation.
Intermarriage, intertribal marriages, white, black, all that stuff.
To do with today's society as well.
Yeah.
When it comes down to that topic, like, that's fine by me. Like, to be honest, it doesn't bother me in any way. Like, it doesn't interfere in my life. Like, I'm not the one in the relationship. I have no issue with it. And I don't know, like, if that was my kids doing it, I'd be fine with them doing it.
Oh, you said you're not the one in the relationship. Are you looking at it as in like...
From an outsider's
other
perspective. Yeah, like, if I was in that relationship, I don't think I'd have any issue with that, because at the end of the day, love is love. Like, you love who you love.
Yeah.
And being in an interracial relationship or marriage, I think it's one of the hardest thing to ever go through in any sort of relationship. Because imagine you fall in love with the person, and at the end of the day, you can't get married to that person because you're both from different places. That's so tough on you and your partner to go through, and your family as well. So
for me, it's more to do with like the individual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What matters to them and what, satisfies them. For me personally, I wouldn't do it. This is a no-go. Like, not necessarily intercultural, that's fine. I don't mind. But when it comes to mixing with religions and stuff, I just don't think it's for me. And the reason I say that is because I think it's selfish, like, for our future kids. And I think, we grew up where both our parents were the same, and the culture was the same, the religion was the same. But then our kids are going to be confused. Like, they celebrate, what do we celebrate exactly? So for me, I wouldn't do it at all. However, I would never knock someone down if they want to do it.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
very
mean?
true.
It is very tough, and it doesn't look easy. But
No.
if you can manage to do it, you can do it. But hey, me, I'm good. Keep me apart from it. Like, I'm good. I don't need that stress in my life, because having a husband in general is just stressful.
Yeah.
And then imagine on top of that,
He's from somewhere completely different.
Yeah, and then it's like, mommy wants us to have Christmas today. And I'm like,
I know, like church on Sunday, and then next Friday you're going to the mosque. It's a
it's a bit confusing, but you know what? It doesn't mean you don't do it. For me, I'm speaking for me personally. I wouldn't do it. Like, it's just not. I don't need that headache in my life. Girlfriend could not help me. Panadol can't help me. So I don't need that. And then I think when it depends on the person.
Say for me, if I was to marry someone from Central or West, that would be an issue with my parents. You have to say that over time, you're going to see a lot of mixed race.
Oh,
You don't see that now.
definitely.
And the
It's a
only
huge
reason why
growth.
I think you don't see it now is because older generations are still there. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you come from Africa and stuff like that. Like, your parents are still there. They still have an influence in your life. But over time, as soon as you have kids, you've already lived in a society where it's like, you see different races and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you be okay with your kids marrying different races and cultures and stuff like that. So over time, I reckon you're gonna be seeing a lot of that. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
can I ask something? Does it matter, for example, like, I know this sounds crazy, but I'm just gonna say it. For a man, I feel like it's so much more easier to marry.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's everything.
Like,
it's always easier for a guy to do it.
Okay,
Always.
and I don't mean to,
I'm not saying your parents will be like, oh my god, but she wouldn't be as hard.
Yeah,
on,
if you're a
on
son.
you.
Yeah, exactly. So for my question is like, do you feel like if a man was to marry like from a different culture or a religion, would it matter to you? For example, if like do you feel like, for example, a guy could be able to influence his kids on their culture the way a woman can? A lot of people say, yeah, you take
Right.
the last name of the kid.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I just feel like that child will be raised like with the mum, not more than the dad. The dad will be at work. The mum will be taking care of that child.
Yeah.
And the same way the mum
That's
is
different
raised, she'll
families.
raise
Some
raise the
people
kids.
take over the dad, some people take over the mum. You know what I mean? Like
That's what I'm saying.
I think
Like, do
it
you
just
feel like
means like how you said, if it's at work, blah blah. If it's like if you're in the presence of the child all the time,
Yeah.
then you
have more
impact is
influence
gonna,
on them, yeah.
your influence is going to be in them. Kind of thing.
Exactly.
But that again, like, let's say like a Christian lady married a Muslim guy, she would she would revert, and she would be, she would take from his upbringing. She wouldn't, you know what I mean? Exactly. So she would teach her kids what her husband is telling her.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I'm saying.
That's true. But like most of the time, I don't really see like religion and culture again, guys. It's completely different.
Headache.
It's completely different. Like, first of all, religion is just straight to the point, and then culture is like. So crazy.
It's like a.
It's like
Yeah, apparently.
so, and like for us being
Like, stop.
like
First, you have to meet someone that's the same race as you,
yeah,
and then same culture as you, and then the same religion as you. So it's like
That's why there's
and
so
then for
many.
others, the same tribe as you.
That's why there's so
You wanna
many
explain?
different like mix of races. That's
Yeah.
why, because it's so hard nowadays, especially in a place like Australia, let alone Adelaide itself. It's so hard to meet people from
That's
exactly
why we
same
see a
race,
lot of
same
interracial,
culture,
yes,
same
yes.
tribe. It's so hard. Like there's a dry spell of men here. Come on,
Yeah, but you know what I feel like
They
as
either
well.
And
If
plus-
you're- if-
I'm not even gonna
black
comment.
men, you don't know how to snatch something and keep it. You snatch something, but you let it go.
Like no, not just black men. White men do that too.
culture and stuff.
Yeah.
Growing up, I never understood it. But then now, the older I get, I feel like I'm understanding it more. Now I see
Yeah,
why
what do you
I
understand?
understand why my parents want me to marry within my culture,
Yeah,
within my
yeah,
religion.
yeah.
Because honestly, like,
It's
not
hard.
on the gym. You're not gonna be on your honeymoon phase the whole time.
Yeah,
Like,
like
after you
it
come
gets
back,
shit gets real.
stuff gets real.
It
Like,
gets
you don't,
real.
not necessarily like culture and the person and stuff. That's different. But like religion, I feel like is like a very hard one to
Yeah,
try to
that's
like
true.
avoid. Like
That's
to
true.
try to marry someone that's not from your religion.
It's
and
hard to
still
mix
try
that.
be
It's
like,
hard to mix
pray
that.
Five,
Yeah,
pray
you know
5
why?
times a
Yeah,
day.
because it's like prayers. It's like if you're out here marrying a Christian and then you have a Muslim husband, it's like what are your
'Cause
kids gonna pray
realistically-
about? Who are they
Yeah,
gonna pray for?
realistically, religion
Because
is a
the
way of
person
life.
praying now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like religion is like a way of life because you have to like follow certain rules in that religion, within that religion. So if you marry somebody who's from a different religion from you, it's hard to put two and two together. When it comes to the whole interrelations, I get the not mixing of the religion, not mixing of
Race.
like blacks and whites or Asians or whatever. I
You
get
understand
that.
that?
I get why people do that stuff, but I don't understand the whole tribal thing. That's where I would
That's
never
Yeah,
where
that's
it
doing
never-
the
my head
most.
around.
That is actually doing
Like
the
now you're
freaking
just being
most.
annoying, fam.
Like parents are just being annoying when they get to that
No
stage.
offense, but the whole tribal thing is like basically Eritrea, Ethiopia. I'm so sorry.
and Somalia.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No, it's
okay,
not.
No.
Eritrea, the
You have
country,
to
Ethiopia,
listen.
the country.
You have to
No,
listen.
No,
I
no,
know
no,
they
no,
are
no,
a
babe.
country. I
But
know
you
they
guys
a
are very
country.
similar. Maybe like
Doesn't mean what it's
It's
saying.
like okay, listen, Hannah. Can I say
Are you and Nigeria the same?
No, of course they're not.
are you dumb? Of course we're
And
not.
can you explain to us?
We don't
like,
eat the same thing.
In the Somali culture, like what type of tribes they are. Not
If
all
you
of
know.
them. Not all of them, but the differences between that tribe.
There are no differences. That's the thing. So it's just like
So
we
what's the
all
point?
speak the same language, all eat the same food, all have the same culture.
Rice
It's
and
all
banana.
It's just like the history-wise, when it comes to tribal stuff, that's where like everybody just started to separate.
That's
So then it's like,
yeah.
oh, you can't marry from this one, but you can marry from this one. That's don't even think about it. So yeah, so when you're trying to talk to someone, in like just like
Not that
Yeah.
you have to consider the religion,
Yeah,
the ethnicity,
You have to
and
go-
then the tribe
tribe.
as well.
yeah.
What? It's like you're just doing the most. You just don't want me to get married. At this point, you just
The
want me
reason
to
why
be
I
single.
said Eritrean and Ethiopia is because I'm Eritrean, but I still see the same in.
Yeah,
the
Eritrean.
same-
I'm
I'm
sorry.
Eritrean, I
No,
don't see the
no, no,
same.
no, no, no.
You
That's
know why?
different.
You
That's
know
because
why?
she's Christian.
You know why?
Eritrean, you're Muslim Eritrean. That's a huge
okay,
difference.
But
That's the
I
difference.
doesn't mean I'm gonna be like me and Aromas are the same because they're Muslim.
No,
Ethiopians.
that's different.
The thing-
That's different.
I'm telling you
I
now.
almost think that they're all
I'm
different
telling you
people.
something.
Okay, when I say
You're saying that,
when I
babe,
say-
because
when I
no,
say
you're saying that
similar-
because
Okay,
your
listen.
family was raised with lesbians. That's why you're saying that.
One person at a time. Let her speak.
I'm telling you something.
After all of that, when
It's
it's
like
like
this. It's
no,
like
we're
this.
not.
Let her
The
speak.
time where it comes, I'm so sorry, but don't laugh at me, okay? They say eyebrows are sisters, not twins.
Twins, exactly.
Eyebrows and sisters, not twins. That's what I'm saying.
Drink the water. Just feel a little like.
Sisters have different.
Listen, bro. It's your
Sisters
opinion.
have
Yeah.
different.
My point is a fact. It's not the same.
What
It's
the
two
hell?
different Countries. It's two different countries. They're not the
Yeah,
same.
no
You
shit.
can't tell me
Okay,
they're
okay,
the
no, she's
same.
not saying it's
I'm
not
not
two
saying-
different.
like,
She's not
listen,
dumb. She's
When you
just
do your
saying.
eyebrows, what do you think?
Okay, what's your
The
point?
sisters,
exactly?
no-
Okay,
my
what
point
she's saying
my
is
point is
they do the same shit.
similarities, But we have our differences, basically.
Exactly. That's what she's saying.
No, but before she was like,
You all eat injera. You all shoulder shake. You all wear the same type of clothing.
Okay.
You all have the big curly fussy hair.
There's a bit massive difference.
Oh, shut up. The only
Ethiopians,
difference,
they
Ethiopians
really-
they do a bit faster.
Yeah.
Eritreans, you guys are just slow as a turtle.
No, Ethiopians, we have it.
slow.
No, Ethiopians,
I love
we
it.
have
I love
And Ethiopians, we have a different tribes in Ethiopia. I'm saying
Eritrea.
because I was born there or whatever.
There
Anyway,
you go. That's what
doesn't
she
matter.
was saying.
That's what I'm saying. I was born there, and I'm.
She's
and
so
I-
she's
and I
lived
have
there.
an Eritrean
Where
background.
were you born?
I listen. Can I tell you
In
something?
Africa, how about
The reason
that?
why-
I
the
wasn't.
reason
Doesn't
why
mean
I'm
I was
saying
about my
it,
culture.
You can't speak on
Listen,
it.
it'll still be
I'm
debatable
telling
no
you.
matter
No,
what.
because the thing is, you've only like you've only been exposed to like the Muslim Eritrean side. She's been exposed to the
honey.
Ethiopian
I know
and Eritrean side of the
Christians.
Christian
I'm not
side.
exposed to
No, but
what?
she's
I'm
lived
not
the
exposed to-
lifestyle
no, no,
in
no, no.
both. You
No,
haven't.
listen,
You
let me
haven't.
Religion divides you if you want to. If you want it to divide
Yeah,
you.
of course.
There's certain things where I agree where it should be divided in regards of marriage.
Yeah, of
I
course.
agree. But in regards of people coming together and living together, there's no reason for it to be divided. Now, hold on. What I'm trying to say is, for example, Eritrean Muslims, Eritrean Christians, I know them very well.
Yeah.
Because they're my community.
Yeah.
Regardless if they're Christian or not.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. However, Ethiopia is
Can I
it's
say
not
something?
my community. It's
Can I
not.
say
I
something?
don't know nothing about. I don't know nothing about Ethiopia. I don't speak Amharic. I don't know. Basically,
That's the differences that she said, but there are lots of similarities. So
My
that
point to
being a
this-
mix,
My point, I think my point to this is that okay, my mom's a very open person, so she's not gonna mind if I marry an Ethiopian person.
Yeah.
But the only reason why she's open to me marrying an Ethiopian is because she
She
knows
knows, yeah.
Yeah.
that we have similarities
The
in a way.
Christians within the
And
Christians.
that's what
our-
she's
and-
saying.
And
That's what
our
she's saying.
culture, okay, we have similarities because we'll both be the same religion. We'll both be eating the same food. We both will be making that bunna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we'll both be doing that. That's what I'm saying. But if I was to marry Somali, she'd know there'll be a different. They'll be
Exactly.
completely different. And that's what I'm saying. That's what my point was basically.
Yeah.
But what I'm trying to say to you, for example, yeah, you speak Amharic.
Yeah,
So that's why it's easier.
because,
One second,
because I was
question.
born in Ethiopia. Okay,
That's
I was born
why,
in Ethiopia,
yeah.
But my
That's what I'm
parents are
trying to say. I'm
Eritrean.
not- yeah.
But I'm trying to see the difference, and I've seen it.
Okay, for you there's no difference, honey, because you said you were raised in Ethiopia. You know what you were born there.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you, there's Eritreans who don't speak Amharic, and then you want to marry an Ethiopian who speaks Amharic. How are you guys gonna get to know?
Communicate.
There's a difference. There's a massive difference.
That's what she said. There's a difference with the similarities.
What 60% of people speak Tigrinya. I'm telling you right now. 60%
Yes,
of
because
people in Ethiopia
speak Tigrinya because they're from the Tigray tribe. I know that.
But no, if you look at it, most people there speak Tigrinya. But
Because they're from the Tigray tribe,
but
but,
then-
you will never catch anyone in Eritrea speaking Amharic. Because of the difference. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's
There's
because it's a
difference.
hard-ass
Now-
language.
Yeah, no, listen. There's a difference, but it doesn't mean that, for example, it wouldn't work for certain families because they were raised in Ethiopia. That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, for her, she can understand that. For me, I would never be able to marry an Ethiopian because there's nothing for me similar there.
Yeah.
There's literally nothing similar there
You don't see the similarities, she does.
because
Yeah.
she was raised there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Even if you weren't raised there, I think if you're exposed to it and if you're around
I just
it, if you're
did
open
something.
to
I just did
like
something
learning it, I
completely.
feel like you can.
I just did something. Although me and you are Eritrean, we're gonna bring back this thing.
Yeah.
I hate doing that.
Yeah,
Although
fucking
me and you
East
are
African.
Eritrean,
We're very different.
we are very different.
Yeah.
And in that way, I have to say it's because of the religion.
Yeah,
Which is true.
because of religion, but it doesn't mean it's like different in like a bad way. It just means there's certain
No,
things
this is
that
different.
There's certain things, for example, that her family would do or that they would do that it's against my religion, and we wouldn't do it. And it's simple. It's based. I don't know. It all comes down to religion for people. Like,
Yeah, of course.
regardless, it's like okay, you know, like culture, and then there's race, and then there's religion. Like religion is the end of it. Like that's what people really separate.
I just deep. I'm like, we as a black community, we struggle finding someone because you
Finding.
as in not finding, but trying to like have similarities with someone, as
yeah.
in your other
Yeah.
another male, whatever. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Because let's say if a white girl wanted to get married to someone, oh, I like that one. Let me bring him here, and that's it. We can do that as well, but then we have our parents to think about.
Yeah.
We have our families to think about all that stuff because you know, like
Your uncle, you never heard of, will call you.
Because
Exactly.
my mom always says,
Seriously,
I've never
bro.
heard of you.
because my mom always says, you don't marry the person, you marry the family as well.
Exactly.
So that's why you have to like think about, oh my god, what are my parents
And I
gonna
agree.
say?
And
Yeah.
there'll be people out there like, oh my god, it's your life, live it.
Yeah. It's
My
like,
mom-
no, babes,
I
it's
hate
not.
that as well.
It's don't neglect how your parents are gonna feel
Yeah.
about it. Like
Yeah.
consider that. Take that into consideration
You know
about
what
how
it is?
they're gonna be
I feel
affected
like
about that.
We're gonna bring this back again with guys.
Yeah, like I feel like you guys don't. Okay, not every
And
guy.
I
We're not
never
gonna
know
generalize.
why.
We're not
No,
gonna
I will
generalize.
because you guys.
I'm not gonna
agree.
generalize.
No. I'm bringing it back to all guys because you guys will never understand what it is to be a female.
So basically, I have a question, yeah?
Yeah.
In regards to the topic where it's like intermarriage relations, like everyone that we said, like black and white or Asians or whatever, and then to religions, and then to tribes, which one would you risk and which one would you not out of the three? So it's like religion, culture, and tribe.
Oh,
Yeah, which one would you
also-
risk?
don't risk religion. Like,
don't do
don't
that.
ever do that. If
But
it's
religion
culture
matters.
and tribe, that's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like it's okay. It's not
I
fine,
would
but
risk my tribe.
it's easier You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
true.
no. That's,
Like, it's easier to work with than religion. Like, that's tough. That's tough.
If it came down to it, I would not risk my religion. I'll keep my religion,
Yeah.
and then I would not risk my culture. So I guess my tribe, because
Yeah.
although we have there's differences. I guess it won't be that. It won't be that. Like, it would impact my life that much. You know what I mean? At least I still have the main
I only said
things.
like culture and tribe because, well, for me it's easier
Just
because
pick one.
what do
No,
mean?
you can. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
You can
either, that's why I said both.
Like,
Yeah,
that situation,
like
what I pick.
for me, if it's like culture, I feel like that I would embrace that. I'm not saying it's a good thing, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying if I was to marry someone from a different culture, I would embrace that because for me, that's a learning experience for me.
Yeah.
To learn about another culture, to learn another language from someone else. You know what I mean?
What about you, Liam?
Yeah.
it's obvious, isn't it? Like, I'm not
None.
gonna risk my religion. I'm not gonna risk my religion, and yeah, like culture is very important to me. Like I said, tribe. Like you guys said, sorry, tribe is just tribe. Like it's just another reason for people to divide themselves. You know what I mean? Like religion, I can completely understand. Like, a bunch of people are like, oh, come together. It's a bit hard, you know. But and culture is like, you know, I think culture is like very important as well because it's gonna be the way you raise your kids as well. You know, tribe is just because it's
You're just being
stupid, like,
petty.
it's just
You're
guys
just being petty.
stingy, being very very tricky, you know. So yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Culture.
What'd you do then?
I wouldn't risk my religion. I wouldn't risk my culture. But I guess I would fight for the tribe.
Yeah.
I would like if I was in that situation where it's like all different tribes, and then I tell my mom about it, and she's like, no, I'm like, oh, please,
We're
But
fine.
yeah, it's
You guys
just
are
difficult,
fun.
really,
Yeah. Sorry about that.
because you already have standards like as a in like
I know.
like
Standards as well.
religion, yeah.
Good job.
'Cause religion is
Yes,
like your character is good, like you're a good person and you pray and all of that. Like if you have all of that going for you, good. Then you go to culture. It's like, okay, are we gonna mix or not? Then if it's like and it's like, oh, tribe, can I marry your tribe? No, okay, on to the next person. Like that's how
Like,
it works.
that's
When you're
ridiculous.
talking to a Somali person, off the bat, like sometimes some people what they do is like, oh, what tribe are you? So that like you
Yeah,
know
you're not
if
wasting
you
your
can pursue
time.
that or not, or like if you're wasting time. You say,
So it's really hard enough to find a Somali, and then on top of that, you want me to find a different type of
yeah,
Somali.
that specific Somali.
Like it's tough, fam. Because then, like, imagine someone's from a completely different tribe and you meet them and they're amazing.
Yeah.
Now what? Am I supposed to throw my love away?
And then
No.
when it is, it's like you can't even tell the person. My mom said no.
Yeah, because you don't want to hurt them, so
Yeah.
you just have to be like, okay, cool.
Bye.
But I will say
Nice
this,
knowing you.
for people who are like, for example,
I gotta go.
like for people who are out there who are in that situation, like what kind of advice would you give them or take? Because for me personally, like my advice to you is try to get out as quick as possible.
Get out in what?
Like the relationship.
Out of the relationship in regards of religion,
Yeah.
religion, and then after that, whatever matters to you. But in
Yeah.
regards of religion, like if you know, listen. You know yourself. You know
Exactly.
your parents. You know who they're gonna accept, who they're not gonna accept.
Don't-
fall and trip into something that's just gonna hurt you. Because
But
I've
that's
seen
so
so many.
inevitable. That's so
No,
inevitable.
but you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's a huge possibility of it
huge
happening,
possibility.
but what she's saying is, you know what
When you first
the end
meet
game
them,
is gonna be.
put a wall.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't hurt yourself.
Don't
Because
hurt each other because it's
gonna hurt. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna hurt. Like, just don't put just put a wall up. As soon as you like, hello, how are you?
that's it.
Question.
Oh, okay. Have a nice day.
I'm going back.
Have a nice
Ramadan.
life.
I'm going back to Ramadan. Thank you very much. You know, and dip, run, like just run, and let them do the thing, and then they like, just don't.
What's going on, Mila?
Don't do it.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
That's such a like you can't be like
Yeah.
no. The first thing I'm gonna ask you.
Okay.
No,
you know what it
that's
is?
not what
You know
she's
it
saying.
is?
I know that's not what she's saying.
At the
No,
end of the
that's
day,
not
you're gonna make the choice, but also what's written for you is written for you. If you're gonna
Yeah.
like, if you're
And
gonna
then
live with that person,
yeah,
you're
I'm a
gonna
very
live with that
strong
person.
believer in
Yeah.
that as well. Like, you know, like for me and Hanan as well, like, you know, in Islam it says, you know, what Allah has written for you is written for you. I just honestly feel like with this whole situation, like I feel like sometimes you can meet someone 4 years ago and you won't marry them until 10 years from now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because there's still so much things you have to go through for you to like grow and to be better for that person. There's a line that I saw somewhere where like, you know, my broken road led me to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
for example, I could have met someone 3 years ago and I'm gonna marry them next year. Why didn't I marry them 3 years ago? I still had to meet a few people along the way.
Yeah.
I still had a few life lessons to go through. I still had a few things to achieve and, you know, just move, like, you know, grow from. So that's why I feel like everyone that you meet them for a reason. That's why you meet them for a reason. However, that doesn't mean you drag them with you to, like, the day you die. Like, not everyone needs to come to your next life. You know what I mean? When I get married, I might not have some of the friends I have when I'm married. Yeah. Or I might not have some of the you know, you're like...
Yeah, you're not still friends with those people.
You're not friends with the same people you were 3 years ago, or even last year, or even last week. Like, you move, you're constantly evolving.
It's like a book. You have different chapters in your
life. Different chapters, and honestly,
you guys are smart.
Yeah, but I feel like don't beat yourself up too much about it as well. Like, I feel like if you meet someone who's, for example, from a different religion, and then now you guys are in that situation, like, oh, I love this person, but like this religion is just gonna make it hard and all this extra stuff. Don't beat yourself up. Like, you have to go through that. Like, there's a reason why you met that person. Go through it. Don't do anything you're not comfortable with or you're not happy with, and then just keep going. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
You know
Going
what I mean?
back to what you said, what advice would you give if you're with someone that's not in the same race, religion, and if you really feel something for them, go for it.
At the end of the day, you're going to be pleasing your parents and all of this stuff, but also do what's good for you, in a sense.
That's really contradicting.
No, like you're doing it for your parents. Yeah, I get it. But also it's like, oh, if I do it for my parents, how is this going to go? Do you know what I mean?
I think with certain situations, babe, yes.
Yeah, with certain parents.
But certain situations, it's like,
but other things,
you can't do for your parents. You have to kind of do for yourself.
Yeah, it really,
that's my point.
For example, for my parents to be like to me, marry someone that's Muslim and be like, nah, I gotta do it for me to happen. That's bullshit. No, you're not gonna be happy. Your parents aren't gonna be in your life.
Let me rephrase it. What I'm saying is, like, as much as your parents have an opinion of your life, you're the one who's gonna go through it. Because the decisions at the end of the day you're gonna make.
Yeah.
As usual, like, comment, and subscribe.